Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm actually going to be talking to you guys a little bit more in depth and doing sort of a breakdown of the 7 heist vehicles that we talked about in a video I did about a day ago. Now, to give you guys a quick reminder, those 7 vehicles were the Lampadetти Casco, the Dinka Enduro, the Vapid Guardian, the Heavy Insurgent, the Karin Kuruma, the Karin Technical, and the Principe Lectro. Now, in my video that I did the other day, I talked about a little bit of speculation on what those could be, but I didn't really go into too much detail. It was pretty much new information. I just wanted to get the video out to you guys to show you that there was going to be like these 7 new vehicles. But in today's video, I want to kind of break down each one, including the manufacturer of the GTA car and its real life equivalent, and also some of the other cars that we've seen from screenshots and the heist trailer, and how we can link them to these cars. So anyways, let's get started. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you did, a like rating would be awesome. But anyways, let's get into the video. So let's start with the Lampadetti Casco, and immediately we're going to look at the manufacturer in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, it's based off the real-life Italian car manufacturer Maserati, and it also draws inspiration from both Maserati and Jaguar. So Lampadetti in the Grand Theft Auto HD universe is an Italian luxury car manufacturer that produces cars like the Felon GT, the Furore GT, and the Pagale. So these, for the most part, are 2- and 4-door sports cars that have pretty good speed, pretty good acceleration, and good handling as well. So other than that, we don't have a ton of information about what these cars are. The Casco wasn't featured in any previous Grand Theft Auto games, so we don't have any details on what it possibly could look like or what style it's going to be. This is literally going to be a brand new car that Rockstar is creating for the heist update. So next up on our list, we have the Dinka Enduro, and yesterday I immediately thought that this was going to be some sort of sports bike or off-road bike. However, I also noted that it could be maybe like a compact sedan or a hatchback as well. You know, it didn't necessarily have to be a bike. Obviously, Dinka is a Japanese automobile and motorbike company in the HD universe of Grand Theft Auto 5 that actually parodies the Japanese automaker Honda. So Dinka is responsible for making vehicles like the Akuma, the Double T, the Ballista, the Go-Go Monkey Ballista, and also the Jester. So you could throw a sports car in there as well, so we shouldn't rule out the possibility of getting something like that. So previously to the Lampadetti Enduro, and I'm pretty sure all of the cars on this list, they weren't in previous Grand Theft Auto 5 games, or Grand Theft Auto games, I should say. So these are completely made from scratch vehicles that we've never seen before in the Grand Theft Auto series. So up next is the Vapid Guardian, and yesterday I talked about that this could be one of the helicopters, whether it's the Barracuda Huey helicopter or the Russian attack helicopter that we saw from the trailer that everyone thinks is the Hunter. However, there is one screenshot, and it's the one with the Rebel with the gun on the back, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and it's got 2 trucks. On the left, you can see kind of like the right front and the side of the truck, and to the right, you can see what is the front of one of these trucks, and it says Vapid on the front. So Vapid Guardian, it kind of looks like a new truck. A Guardian, and what I think of a Guardian, kind of like a big overwatching creature. That's what this truck could be, the Vapid Guardian. So again, this is just speculation. Obviously, none of that is 100% confirmed, but it does kind of make sense that if that Vapid vehicle is there and it looks kind of new, that could be in fact the Vapid Guardian. So up next, we have the Heavy Insurgent, and a lot of the heavy vehicles you see in Grand Theft Auto 5 are like the Dock Tug, the Dozer, the dump truck, the forklift, and even the Skylift helicopter makes its way into the heavy category. And the company HVY is a heavy machinery and vehicle manufacturer in Grand Theft Auto Online and in GTA 5 and specializes in industrial vehicles. So if we were looking for vehicles like that in the heist trailer, I really couldn't find one. So I'm kind of thinking that this might actually be that cargo bob with like the magnetic hook on the very end of it. So that would actually be really cool. Obviously, I don't think the cargo bob is under the Heavy family, but since it does have that hook attachment, maybe it does become a part of the Heavy family. Who really knows? Still, this is really cool. Just know that we're going to be getting a heavy, machinery or manufacturer type vehicle in Heist. That's going to be awesome, and it's something I really can't wait for. The next vehicle on the list, we don't really have to do any speculating about. This is the Karin Kuruma, a 4-door sports car that has been confirmed by Rockstar to be coming with the heist update in early 2015. Now, we've seen armored photos of the Karin Kuruma. It looks like a very awesome, sporty 4-door car. You can see it's got armor on the front and on the back and sides as well. So it looks pretty great, and it's going to be a fun, fast car that I know is going to be very exciting for heist police chases. Our sixth vehicle on the list is in the same Karin family, and this is the Karin Technical. Now, I mentioned in my video the other day that the Karin Technical might be the Karin Rebel with the machine gun mounted on the back and on the truck bed. Now, I did a little bit of research. Technical actually means, a truck or vehicle with a mounted gun on the back. So a lot of times you'll see this in Call of Duty campaigns. You'll also see it in movies as well, when kind of like a broken down or a beaten up pickup truck will have like mounted machine guns on the back. Well, that's what the term technical means. So when you see that Karin Rebel with like that anti-air or mounted machine gun, that's actually what it is. So the Karin Rebel with the machine gun on the back looks to be the Karin Technical, a modded version of the Karin Rebel. So that is awesome that Rockstar has decided to put this into the game as the Karin Technical, which of course is going to be that modded version of the Karin Rebel, which has a ton of firepower on it. That is awesome. So our last vehicle on the list is the Principe Lectro. Now, Principe in Grand Theft Auto is an auto manufacturer that specializes in bikes. It's based off the real-life manufacturer Ducati. Now, there's two vehicles in the game that come from the Principe family. The first one is the Nemesis, and the second one is the Faggio. Now, there's also a third unnamed sports bike, which is a Street Fighter style, which was seen in the Grand Theft Auto Online Heist update trailer. And now that we have this information, this code that states we're going to be getting the Principe Lectro, it's kind of putting the pieces together. So I'll put it on the screen right now. You can see this guy is at a prison bus stop, and written on that silver bike, you can see the words Principe. So that is awesome. It looks like it's going to be a sports bike of sort. So this is going to be epic when you're chasing cars down the road. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on this bike. I love the Principe vehicles. The Nemesis is epic as a motorcycle. And of course, the Faggio is a hilarious scooter. So nevertheless, I am very excited about all of this, especially the Principe Electro, which I'm 100% basically confirms that this is going to be a bike. So this is pretty epic. So anyways, let me know in the comment section down below about what you think of all of these supposed heist-related vehicles. Which one is going to be your favorite? I'm personally excited about the Principe Electro, but I really want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Be sure to add to the discussion on what you think some of these unnamed and unknown vehicles are by writing in the comment section down below. Try to encourage some awesome conversations, and also leave a like if you did enjoy, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.